Hello, 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 and welcome to Get Comfortable by Lizana-Prodeaux. I am the voice behind Get Comfortable. Wanted to take the time out to say thank you for all the support that you guys have been giving. We truly do appreciate it. Let's jump right into this message. If you hear me take a sip or two, it's because I'm sipping on a little iced coffee to keep myself afloat. I am very exhausted, but I have to get this message out before the night ends. So here we go. Some of you, or whoever this message is for, you are in the middle, and not in the middle of anything bad or anything negative. You're in the middle of things with yourself. You're in the middle of decisions. You're in the middle of thoughts. You're in the middle of making a jump. You're in the middle of creating a safe space for yourself, for elevation. You're just in the middle. You know what you want to do. You know how you feel. Thought about it up and down, left and right, but you haven't made a decision. You haven't made a change. You haven't made a jump towards what it is. You know what you need to do. You have it in your mind. You know it. The divine knows it. God has been guiding you towards it, but for some reason you haven't made that jump. So if this resonates with you and this message is for you, then I'm being instructed to tell you that it's time to make that jump. No more sitting on the fence. No more thinking and pondering about it. It's time to put some action behind those thoughts, behind that plan, behind you see a vision for yourself. Whoever I'm talking to, you see a vision, you see it clearly, and you're wondering if it will work. It will, but the only way it won't work is if you don't put the initiative behind it. And for some of you, you've been on the fence so long and just have completely been ignoring your intuition on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. God is saying no more. You need to go forward. His instruction is coming through strongly. And I know that whoever it is that I'm speaking to, you feel it. Don't ignore it any longer. You're going to have to jump on this opportunity, or you're going to completely miss it altogether if you don't get it together soon. It's time. Get off the fence. And for whoever I'm talking to, you're always on the fence about you. You're never on the fence about somebody else. You'll help somebody else. You'll be there for somebody else. You'll bend over backwards for others. But for you, for some reason, you don't allow yourself to go as hard for you as you do for every and anything else. Okay, I think I put a message out a while ago that said, it was, tending to your own soil. I remember it like it was yesterday, but I posted this a few months ago, and it was just like, you build somebody else's empire, you build somebody else's business, you help somebody else build legacy and wealth, but for yourself, you won't do it. It tastes better when you do it for yourself than doing it for somebody else, and or starting from the bottom and building it up. Whoever I'm talking to, you have gifts, and you have been given instruction on what to do. Maybe not piece by piece, and I think that's what's stressing you out or making you apprehensive, because you don't know where to start, where to begin, but it doesn't matter. Figure it out. When you take one step, you might not be able to see the next step in front of you, but as long as you lift that foot up and put that foot back down, God will allow you to see the next step in front of you. You might not be able to see the full path, but you'll be able to see the next step. But you have to take the first step, and that's the problem. So please, whoever this is, do not ignore what I'm saying. You will understand. Either way, you'll understand in the future. But this is specific for somebody who's been given instruction, wondering if something will work. Yes, it will work, but you have to, first of all, put the initiative to start. Like, seriously start. And follow through with it. And you also have to know that it's nothing that's worth having is easy to keep and to sustain until you get to a point where you're completely through the threshold of it all. Starting out is always the most difficult part of anything. You either start out really, really well, and then you find difficulties along the way, and then you have to either restart or revamp everything, or you start from the bottom and it's difficult and then you get to a point where it coasts. But either way, if you're scared about something not working, or you're afraid that something is not going to pan out the way you want it to, keep in mind that anything worth having, anything special, needs to be nurtured, needs to be cared for. You cannot sit on this fence anymore. You're called to do more. Some of you are going through changes and you're wondering where it's going to land you. This change is meant to change your life for the better. Some of you are so stuck and worrying and wondering about something that is no longer serving you anymore. Okay? You're being pushed in a different direction. You're being pushed to your calling. But some of you will not pick up the phone. You will not answer that line, and you need to. Okay? I'm not a person, well, I'm not going to say that. I just seen 555, which means change. So I know what I'm saying is, that's just a confirmation. Okay? For somebody. Change is coming, is inevitable. It's up to you to be ready and prepared, or to embrace that change, because it's going to happen regardless. Okay? I love you guys to the moon and back. But God loves you more. Please understand what I'm saying. You have a gift. Use it. Embrace it. Work on it. Okay? Take care.